What's up, guys? Okay, so I found out what the problem with TradeNet was on Friday. Apparently, I had downloaded the newest updated form of TEFs, TEEFs, and there was a technical glitch with the update, and so they put out a new version of TradeNet's platform that they use, TEFs, TEFS, and the new one's working fine this morning, and so I will be able to use TradeNet this morning. The biggest thing I'm watching right now, guys, is the SPY. I'm really curious. I was watching the SPY this weekend, and or looking at the SPY's chart this weekend, I should say, since the SPY wasn't open. And the daily looks an awful lot like Black Monday in 1987. And so a lot of people are talking about how the SPY could possibly, crash this morning. And so that's something I'm definitely going to be watching for. I think it'll probably end up rebounding, just like you could see it's doing in pre-market, but it's still a pretty scary thought to see. So I'm going to be watching the SPY pretty close today. All right, what's up, Seven? Good morning, man. Your first reverse split on Friday, huh? That's crazy. What's up, Marquise? Marty, what's up, Marty? Salty, D. Evan, Tiny, Bamboo, what's up, guys? Ooh, that's rough, Seven. So wait, you have Robinhood options, Seven? I'm gonna have to check that out, see if I finally have it. I don't think I do, though. Let me pull it up on my other laptop. How would you know? I don't see anything that says I have Robinhood options. You can see this is my account right here, right now. I'm not showing any options, any way for me to get any option to trade options. And so I'm going to check it out, see if I can get it. I would love to be able to just play around with it today. What's up, Power Zone? What's up, man? Oh, it's not on the website yet? Okay, I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to go grab my phone and see if I can trade options on Robinhood. I'll be right back. So wait, guys. So do I have to create another account for Robinhood to trade options on it? Because I'm signed into my account. Whenever I click on it, it says, congratulations, you're off the wait list and can now sign up for options, sign up for free. But when I click that, it says you're on the list. Sit tight, we'll let you know when free options trading is available for you. Swipe to learn more about what's coming. So it's kind of I don't understand. See, I'm already on the wait list though. Who knows, man? So yeah, I'll play with it a little bit later. Honestly, I have no idea what I would be doing with options anyway. I'm just not. I understand the call and put concept and kind of what it means and everything, but I'm still a little lost with it. All right, so I'm watching GERN again today. DSS, USG, FINL, which I believe is finish line. Yeah. Um, a few other ones. I'll go ahead and put my watch list in the chat. I don't know what's going on with USG. Some of these look like they are splits, mergers, or acquisitions. Yeah, I'm gonna update my Robinhood account because it says congrats, you're off the list. Talking about options, and when I click on that, it says you're on the list. Please wait. So who knows? Yeah, let me update it. Maybe that'll help. Right, 7. You know, I'm not an investment professional, not liable for any losses. You'll hear me always say that. Yeah, I'll probably try to trade a little bit bigger sizing this week. It's about time. You know, I was pretty consistent last week, aside from a few small losses, and so I may try to do it. It's just it's kind of a mental thing right now. A little bit of fear, I guess. All right, so my watch list is kind of big this morning because there's a lot of decent movers. I will say this though, if the SPY starts to kind of drop, I might get into a very small short position on the SPY with a small share size. Just in case a crazy crash happens, I might get in, but I'm gonna be watching for it. A little bit bigger watch list this morning. Here's my watch list, guys. Sorry, I'm a little late adding it. Fear messing up, Matt. Click on a stock on Robinhood app and see if it says trade instead of buy. Okay, let me check it out. Try USG. Yeah, the new update's pretty cool. It shows me the crypto stuff. USG. Yeah, it's not showing me my options. I don't know why, man. That's, it lied to me. What's another one? FINL. Yeah, I guess I don't have Robinhood options. It just says buy at the bottom right of my screen. Weird. Anyways, moving on. That's right, Taylor. I can't remember who said it either. All right, you can see SSC here, guys. Look at SSC getting a little bit of a spike. Pushing up to 205 now. Kind of bummed out though. I don't know why I won't let me trade options. So yeah, anyways, guys, I'm watching GERN here. SSC's pushing up. USG, FINL. FINL looks like some type of acquisition slash buyout maybe. USG looks a little bit better. Going to be watching this one for potential short. GERN, I mean, it's been moving a good amount the last few days. What's up, Sense? Yeah, I don't know where Dog is, man, with our sports update. Usually he gives it to us every morning, man. I don't know what's happening. All right, so let's see if some of these are tradable on TradeNet. USG is nice. FINL, SSC, GERN, DBX, AYTU is not. JAGX is not. AKER is not. DRIO is not. Alright, so about half of these stocks are available to trade. What's up, Amago? Good morning, man. What's up, Callie? Appreciate it, man. Welcome, dude. Alright. Alright, so let's look up to see why some of these are moving. The first one I'm really looking up is USG. See if we can see why this thing is gapping up like this. A lot of news releases. Alright, so Berkshire says it's discussing selling USG stake to something entities for $42 a share. Okay, USG shares jumped 19% on news. Berkshire Hathaway offered stake to something entities for $42 a share. And Knopf confirms proposal regarding potential USG transaction. So that's why USG is up. Let's look at FINL. All right, so yeah, Finish Line is up on a potential acquisition offer. And so that's what I thought it was. It looked like a potential acquisition. All right, let's see about GERN, see if it has any recent news in the last day. Nope, none in the last day. You can see SSC is starting to push. All right, so SSC Cloud launches first super intelligence produced utility token. So it sounds like it's a blockchain / crypto for crude oil index on SSC. You can see there's also another one I'm watching is JAGX. It's at 22.8 cents, basically 23 cents. It's gapping up some. Gonna watch that one on Ustock and Robinhood. The SPY has bounced back some. Everybody's been talking about how the stock market might crash. It looks like it's 1987 on Black Monday. And it's good to see this rebound. I was a little worried about it, especially with everybody's fear in it. So good to see this push back up. We got IMG in here, gapping up a small amount. Gonna watch this one for potential short. Although the volume isn't great, like to see a little bit more volume with this type of play. I'm assuming you mean RHE today, 7. That's beautiful, Israel. APRN. Man, look at APRN. It had that huge spike. Let's look up to see why it's spiking like this. Alright, so Blue Apron and Airbnb partner to bring home cooks a global culinary experience. So it's partnering with Airbnb. That's why APRN is up. There's also DRIO. And you can see SSC is up to 210 now. DRIO is having a little bit of a gap. It's moving some. So we're going to keep an eye on it for sure. There's also AKER, which is at about 90 cents now. Went up to 95. It closed at about 80 cents. So going to keep an eye on it. Yeah, that's crazy, Taylor. He needs to step up, man. At the same time, I understand it somewhat. That's right, D. Evan. Like this video if you want to help support us, man. Appreciate it. Something's going on with stockmarketwatch.com. It hasn't been working this morning. I don't know why. It's just not showing up. Still kind of looking to see if I can find any other overextended gaps. PTGX had a massive drop. And you can see SSE is still pushing up pretty strong here. Thanks for the subscribe, Sandman. Appreciate it, man. Welcome. So yeah, I'm going to watch PTGX for a possible rebound play here. And you can see SSE still pushing up pretty strong. Good morning, Ben. What's up, man? Yeah, I'm not really getting into politics. To know my political stance, I don't really trust any politician, no matter who it is. That's all I'm really going to say. I just don't trust any politician whatsoever. Not saying I support or don't support anybody. I just don't trust a politician, you know. Yeah, watching DRIO here. DBX was a recent IPO on Friday, I believe, and it's gapping up a pretty big amount. I'm going to keep an eye on it. See if it continues here. You can see it only has one candle for a daily since it opened up on Friday. Alright, so SSE is still pushing up pretty strong here. Let's look at the SPY. SPY's pushing up too, or it has been. BOSC. Yeah, I was watching BOSC earlier. I forgot about it. Not the biggest move with the most volume. And it's not tradable, unfortunately, on TradeNet. Alright, so I'm watching USG for a potential short here after this big move up. What's up, outsiders? What's up, man? Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on SSE for sure. Um, let's see, it's gapping up from 192 to 235, so roughly 42%. So over 10% for sure. Got to keep an eye on it for a potential short, maybe, depending on how it acts at the open. Yeah, TOPS looks like some type of acquisition, maybe, with this huge move. Some type of buyout or acquisition, it looks like. Let's look up the news. And if it's not, I mean, it may be a good short, but we'll see what happens with it. Man, that's a big position on the SPY. That's crazy. Yeah, I hope the SPY actually rebounds and continues pushing up, just for the market's sake. You know, I don't want another crash. Uh, you know, and that's what I'm the most nervous about. But like I said, if the SPY breaks the low of the day, and especially the low of pre-market around here, this 258 level, I'm gonna buy a small short position on it and just try to let it run some. We'll see, but that's kind of what I'm looking for. You know, not my favorite morning. I'd actually preferably like to see more stocks kind of like this on USG that I could potentially short. SSC just had a really big pullback, which makes me not like it as much. You can see it's starting to fall all the way back down to this support level it had previously. So a huge drop in SSC. It just couldn't hold those gains. And that's what I was basically looking at it for, as a potential short. And since now it dropped, you know, we'll see. I'm maybe a little bit long biased with it now, but you know, preferably I'd like some more stocks that look like USG here, where I could short it on the way down, you know, but we'll see what happens. Try to give it some time. Might also look for potential short on ZSAN under this $13 level. If it does continue to drop, maybe even a bounce play. The recent IPO on Friday, DBX, is still pushing up pretty strong here. And, you know, 3 out of 4 stocks follow the SPY. And so, you know, I'm going to take that into consideration before shorting any of these. But man, look at the drop on SSC. But yeah, with PTGX here, I'm definitely watching this one for a rebound play. I just realized I never really looked up why PTGX is moving like this. So let's look up the news release on PTGX, see why it's dropping this much. Alright, so PTGX discontinues Phase 2 Propel trial of PTG100 for the treatment of ulcerative colitis. So it discontinued one of its trials, and it terminated clinical development of PTG100 and ulcerative colitis. And so it's a discontinuation on PTGX. pretty bad news, not great news for it for sure, but I'm still gonna be a little bit more long biased with it, just because it's gapping down from about $20.50 all the way to $8 right now, and so a pretty big gap down. Gonna watch it for a possible rebound play for the same reason I'm watching USG for potential short. It's just gapping up so much. Gonna see if it'll reverse and go the other direction. Yeah, that's true. 500,000 shares isn't, it's a huge position for us. To me, it's massive. But for the pro traders and the big banks, it's a very tiny position, relative to what they usually get into. Watching DRIO here as it kind of continues to push up. Gonna watch this one on Ustock and TradeNet, or in Robinhood. Got a lot of people talking about RHE. We'll see if it holds at 50 cents. That's kind of the crucial level I'm watching RHE for. I know a stock ran pretty big on Friday. I can't seem to think of it. Man, it's slipping my mind. I know we had a big run on Friday as well. What's up, Atheon? Nice trade, man. Who knows? There's no telling. Welcome. I'm just gonna be watching it around that 50-cent level to see how it reacts to that. It was ABIL that was running up big on Friday. Yeah, it ran up to 5.95, but now it just stopped moving altogether on ABIL. We'll see what happens. Keep an eye on GERN. May look for a short on this one depending on, what it does at the open. But we got 5 minutes, guys. Gonna be watching the SPY pretty close. Also keeping an eye on AYTU here. It's sitting right around 50 cents. AKER went all the way up to 95 cents and then came back down. It's at 90 now, but it's flagging a little bit. JAGX is gapping up some. And like I said before, I'm watching PTGX, DRIO. What else? DBX. What's the other one I'm watching? I can't think of it. ENRJ, maybe. Gonna keep an eye on this one. Right. It was ABIL. XRX. Yeah, I'd like to see this one move a little bit more. We'll see, how it acts. IMGN is another one I'm watching, even though this one's not really my favorite one now. We'll see what happens. Biggest plan here, I don't really like to come up with plans. I like to just kind of react to the market. But the biggest thing I'm watching is a short on USG. Gonna keep an eye on it for a potential short here. Nice, Mitch. Good trade, man. Same thing with Atheon. Good trade, guys. PTGX, watching for a rebound. Yeah, no problem, Matt. Glad to help, man. Thanks everybody for watching. You know, glad to help though. IMUC moving. It's back down to 26. Alright guys, we got about 2 minutes left. Good luck everyone. Good morning, Jackson. No problem, Proxy. Appreciate everybody watching, man. Alright guys, market's opening up in less than 2 minutes, about a minute and a half now. Good morning, KS. Good morning, Edward. What's up, guys? Gonna kind of keep an eye on the SPY this morning too. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a water before the market opens. Alright, I'm back. Market's opening up in about 30 seconds. ABGR. XXII. Yeah, I'm for sure going to be careful this morning, Matt. And everybody else should be careful too. Matt's exactly right. With the SPY, like it's been acting the last week, the market could get a little crazy today, guys. So just be careful. You know, there's nothing wrong with sitting on profits. Market's about to open up right now, so good luck. There's the open. Weird. Look at USG on Thinkorswim. Why is it doing this? It's not showing anything. There it goes. I don't know what's going on with Thinkorswim. Alright, so GERN is starting to wash some. PRPO. Alright, so I just updated Thinkorswim for real time. I don't know why it was lagging so much. Watching GERN here. But man, my Thinkorswim is lagging this morning, guys. I don't know what is going on with it. Let me try to switch it back, I guess. I don't know why it's acting like this. Worst time for it to do it. Maybe a little bit easier on it to do it this route. So my Thinkorswim is just lagging. Really, man, that's messed up. So there's a reported crash on Thinkorswim this morning. Great. I wish I wasn't doing this. I'd short GERN here. AKER is looking strong as well. Well, I could always open up this. I'm going to jump in AKER here. See if he can run some. I'm only in with 100 shares. Thinkorswim's just being a little crazy this morning, so... Alright, so I think it's back. Looks to be fixed now, maybe. Still a little laggy. But at least the quotes are working. Alright, I'm going to get in short on GERN here. I'm basically just having to watch the quotes. But man, Thinkorswim's definitely lagging some. Kind of wanted to check out USG here for a short, but I can't really see the chart pattern. Alright, so I got out for a 650 gain on GERN. I was planning on using a little bit larger sizing, but since I'm just basically following the quotes here, it's kind of tough to determine whether I really want to get in or out. And kind of same thing with AKER here. Keeping an eye on it, but I'm only watching the quotes here, so it's kind of tough to determine what it's really doing. It's really kind of difficult to see what's going on in this market. Alright, so the SPY's still looking pretty bullish here. I'm just going to jump out of this here, AKER. I just can't really, I mean, I'm watching the quotes on it, but I think it's probably done. Yeah, Thinkorswim's aggravating for sure. Tops. Yeah, TOPS looks good. SPY's bouncing nicely. Gotta keep an eye on USG for a low of the day break here. But Thinkorswim's being a pain right now. Just weird. It's just acting really weird. You can see this gap here. It's not like it was even halted on GERN. It's just Thinkorswim's lagging some, guys. The SPY's pushing up good, so that's always nice to see. Just so you can see what I'm watching on AKER, it's not really showing. All I can really look at is the quote at the top. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get out here for like a $5 loss, $4 loss, whatever it was. It's not, I can't see what's going on with it. I think I have a lot of my RAM dedicated to it. I know you can change how much RAM you have dedicated to Thinkorswim from the login screen when you first start it up. But I think I have a decent amount. The SPY's pushing up nicely this morning though. And it looks like my exit on GERN was the right exit. Got out almost at the bottom, got out at about 95 and went down to 89 or 90. So pretty close to the bottom there. I'll take it. USG looks like maybe even a washout long here, but I can't see when it's actually going to break. It just broke it. We'll see if it follows through here at $40.10 maybe. But yeah, Thinkorswim's giving me problems this morning. See you, Tiny. Thanks for watching, man. Restart Thinkorswim. Okay, I'm going to restart my Thinkorswim, guys. See if that works. So until then, I'm going to put up Colmex or TradeNet. See if it'll work for me there. It was interesting though getting that one trade in simply using the quotes. Yeah, it does take a while, but hey. Let's see, AKER. You can see the SPY here pushing up nice. We needed this bounce here too on the SPY. Alright, so I think I got Thinkorswim back. Now mine's still lagging. You can tell by looking at USG here. Kind of bummed though. I really want to watch USG under that 39.50 level. Let me try updating the quote speed. So yeah, I updated the quote speed on Thinkorswim. It's still lagging. Weird. FINL moving. Yeah, so with TradeNet, FINL was a nice washout long. I mean, I missed it, but it looked like a good, decent washout long. So with TradeNet, it's kind of like a prop firm. You pay $500. It's not a deposit. You actually pay for it, and with that, you get $14,000 in buying power with a $700 max loss. And so if your count goes under 13,300, they close your account down. You know, and it's a profit split of 70%, 30%. Alright, well, I'm watching USG here under this 39.50 level for the low of the day break. Hopefully Thinkorswim will get their stuff together and stop lagging like this. It's kind of tough to trade just using the quotes right here. Yeah, I'm glad I got out of AKER there. It was time to get out for sure. Alright, so the SPY's actually having a pretty big pullback here. Alright, but I'm watching USG here for this low of the day break here. If I get in, I'll use a small share size, set a stop at the high of the day. So I set a stop loss here at 40.11. Maybe just $40 to be a little bit safer. But watching it, see if it breaks this low at 39.50. Hey, at least I'm not the only one having problems with Thinkorswim. KANG's pushing up. TVPT. Look at this move on TVPT here. Big move on TVPT. Man, I can't say it. Alright, so USG's getting close to that 50-cent level. It's getting close. I'm having to watch the quotes. It's at 39.50 something right now. Unfortunately, I can't watch the chart because Thinkorswim's having problems today. But man, Friday TradeNet was given. There's the low of the day break, and I don't really want to get into it. Just watching this quote speed here. It just broke under this. There it goes. You can see the drop reflected on the chart now. Alright, so breaking under the low of the day on USG. That was the setup I was looking for. Unfortunately, Thinkorswim's lagging too much for me to really watch the chart. Down to, 39.30s now, which is exactly what I was looking for. 39.20s. See, this is the aggravating thing about Thinkorswim doing this. That was exactly the trade idea. You'll see when the chart finally updates, this thing just dropped. Pretty big amount. It's at 39.30 now. It's all the way down here. GERN bouncing back some. Down to the 39.20s on USG. No, that was my trade. There's the drop. 39.15 now. Yeah, you can see why I like this overextended gap setup. But man, Thinkorswim needs to get their stuff together. It's kind of tough to trade just using the quotes. NFEC. See, all the way down to 39.11 on USG. NFEC just broke the high of the day. NFEC. This was a runner from the last week. And Friday. NFEC's at 195 now. See, down to under 39 now on USG. Would have been a really nice short. But unfortunately, Thinkorswim is just not working with me. Up to over $2 on NFEC. I'm basically looking at these moves by watching the quotes here. Yep. USG did what I was looking for. I mean, the SPY's green on the day. I don't really think it looks too bad. As long as it's green on the day. It had a pretty big gap up in pre-market this morning. I mean, I'm going to get a little worried if it breaks this low right here. ENRJ, OJEN. Yeah, ENRJ pushing up here. Having a pretty big move, ENRJ. Man, OGEN had a ridiculous move at the open. Man, look at this move on OGEN. How sketchy. In 1 minute, it went at the open, went up from 213 to 338, and then within 2 minutes after that, it was already back down to under where it opened at. So, ridiculous move. ENRJ is looking strong here. I just wish I could see the chart. And SPY's starting to look a little weak. And DBX, that IPO from Friday, just crashed at the open this morning. Thing fell down pretty hard. LGCY. Look at LGCY here getting a volume spike, pushing up to over 5. And you can see ENRJ getting a lot of volume here. Yeah, so TD Ameritrade put out a press release. It says, "Hello there. Our developers are currently trying to resolve the issue. Please use Thinkorswim on our mobile trader app to access your account. We are very sorry for the inconvenience." Great. It's a little too late for that, TD Ameritrade. See ya, D. Evan. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, basically just I'm basically just having to eyeball the quotes at the top and just see where the stock's at. Gonna watch USG if it breaks under this 39 level again. And ENRJ is pushing up pretty strong. TV, PT. Yeah, TV, PT looked pretty strong this morning. Unfortunately, I can't keep track of these moves because the charts are just lagging rough. Gonna watch we're gonna watch PTGX on Robinhood and Ustock. Actually, PTGX just made a pretty brutal drop. Yeah, TD Ameritrade put out a press release saying that they're having some issues with their platform today. And so that's what's going on with it. They said they're working on fixing it now. I'm surprised the TVIX is up this morning. Even though the SPY pushed up, the TVIX followed through with it. It's actually acting like the SPY. Interesting. Alright, big drop on ENRJ. NAP washing out. Alright, PTGX. This was the stock I was watching for a rebound. Up to 883 now. And LGCY breaking under 5. Washing out some. And FEC had that strong move. USG testing the low at 39 now. All right, there goes USG about to break under 39. It looks like. We'll see if it holds support there or not. SPY's acting really choppy. NFEC washing. Right, let's look at TD Ameritrade. Let's see what the stock looks like on TD Ameritrade right now. AMTD. So, ironically, TD Ameritrade gapped up overnight last night. All right, so there's the break under the lows again on USG. And like I said earlier in the stream, I was watching this one for potential short. You know, unfortunately, my charting's lagging a little bit too much. Would have been a nice short with an entry of 39.50 right there. But man, problems with Thinkorswim this morning. Yeah, they said the press release they put out said that they're working on fixing it, and that if you want to trade with them, use their mobile app. And so the mobile app is apparently working. I guess I could pull it up, but it's kind of tough to look at a chart on a phone. I guess I can watch USG on my phone. All right, so LGCY breaking back over 5, having this little push here up to 511. Missed out on a decent play with USG though. I know, ironically, man. Ironically, TD Ameritrade's capping up some. Who knew? I'm sure they'll have it fixed by tomorrow, but it's definitely frustrating. BZUN's been on a little run this morning as well. And LGCY getting a lot of volume here. Up to 520, 522 on LGCY. WATT breaking the high of the day, pushing up some, going on a little run. And so yeah, actually my My mobile app, my TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim mobile app is doing the exact same thing, so it's not working either. Weird, man. I don't know what's going on with it. Just frozen. You can see the SPY here. Everybody's watching the SPY right now. It's going choppy sideways. Got to keep an eye on it under this 262 level. All right, Ben. Appreciate it, man. Have a good one. See you tomorrow, hopefully. See you, man. I wanted to use a little bit larger sizing today, but with the chart problems on Thinkorswim, I hope nobody blames me for being safe here. USG may be breaking under the low again. Or breaking not the low necessarily, but under 39. Just testing the low of the day again. We'll see what happens. Yeah, that's possible. They're probably worried that people may short the SPY if it starts to wash. You know, they may be worried about people taking the short side of the SPY. Who knows, though? And with that, the SPY's breaking under that previous low at about 262.50. It's at 262.45. Oh, I don't have the TD Ameritrade app track. I just have the, all I have is Thinkorswim. Alright, so the SPY is breaking down to the 262.30s. It just bounced back a little bit. Everybody's going to be watching this under 262 on the SPY. And I hope it doesn't break it. I hope the SPY rebounds and breaks the high of the day and continues pushing up. But looking a little weak here. We'll see what happens with it. You're in TVIX at 940. Yeah, I mean, if the SPY starts to wash, you know, the TVIX should start to push. We'll see what happens. I guess it's good we don't have, you know, everybody was talking about how it may be another crash like Black Monday in 1987. Everybody said the SPY looks a lot like the Dow Jones did in 1987 with Black Monday. And so I guess it's good it hasn't done that yet. But I still think everybody's going to be watching the SPY under that 262 level. If it breaks under that, people might start jumping in going short. They might start selling their long positions, and it could start to push up. What's up, Xbox, man? Is that you, Andre? Where you been at, man? Andre, if that is you, man, I was thinking about you the other day, dude. Where'd you go? I haven't seen you in like a month or two. All right, so you can see USG is starting to wash like I thought it would. But man, I wish Thinkorswim's charting was working. Yeah, I kind of agree though. I would never swing anything related to the SPY. I mean, I know some people do. It's just my kind of risk preference. I don't like the risk of holding something like that overnight, just because you never really know what it's going to do. The only way I would consider it is if we started to get like a crash. You know, if it started to drop massively today, maybe getting in, going short, and riding it. But I still wouldn't like holding it overnight. Andre, man, where you been at, man? I haven't seen you in months, dude. What's up, Redhead? Welcome, man. And you can see why this overextended short setup is my favorite here with USG. This thing is super reliable. At least it has been the last week or two. Shorting these overextended gappers. Oh, that's rough, man. Welcome back, dude. But yeah, guys, you can see why I love, like I said in a bunch of my videos, this overextended gap setup is slowly turning into my favorite day trading setup. And you can see why. This thing, this happens almost every day I see a stock do this. It gaps up a huge amount and then it washes out for the rest of the day. And so one of my favorite setups, definitely, definitely what I would consider reliable in this market for sure. At least it has been in the last few weeks. Thanks for the subscribe, Redhead. Welcome, man. I look at anything over 10%, Amy. What's up, Dean? What's up, man? You too, man. It's been a while since I've seen you in here too, man. But yeah, Amy, so the basic premise is I want to see a stock gap up an overextended amount, preferably over 10%. And then I short it when it forms kind of a range and it breaks the low of the day. So you can see, as an example, USG formed a range in between, let me remove this, in between here and this low. And so I like shorting it when it breaks under the low after an overextended gap. So for instance, shorting this one when it broke under 40. And you can see this thing continues to fall. You know, if you watch the video I put out on Saturday where I review last week's trades, a majority of my profits actually came from this overextended gap short setup. I don't know if it's necessarily better, Redhead. I use trade ideas, but I think they're all basically the same. Alright, so the SPY is starting to fall here. Thanks for the subscribe, Jackson. Appreciate it, man. Welcome. But yeah, so the SPY is starting to fall. We'll see if it, I think a lot of people are watching this one under the low at 262. Are you talking to me, Matt? Or are you talking to Dog? Alright, so TD Ameritrade still hasn't gotten their stuff together. Everything's still lagging pretty bad. Not as bad, but it's still lagging. And I mean, you can still kind of trade these positions, but it's just tough and, kind of freaks me out a little bit. I don't really want to jump in not knowing what the chart's doing or having to follow the quotes instead of the charts. Just a little bit more risky. Alright, so I'm keeping an eye on the SPY for the rest of the day for sure. Gonna watch under this low of the day at 262. If it does break that, we could get a little bit of a squeeze downward. You got an E and RJ on this dip. Yeah, we'll see if it holds support here. where that previous support was. With PTGX now, there's no really telling. It did what I thought it would and what my kind of trade idea was. Whenever a stock gaps down this much, it's kind of the opposite of the overextended short setup. It's the overextended long setup basically with PTGX. It gapped down a huge amount and then it pushed up some at the open, which is what I was expecting it to do. As for now, there's no really telling. It made a move. It could continue pushing up and fill more of this gap, or it could reverse and, continue pushing down. There's no really telling here. I'm more of a short-term trader, and so, if Thinkorswim was working correctly, I would have maybe gone long in it, just because, like I called this one out in the stream too, saying I was definitely long biased with it, just because the gap was so much. And so, like I said, it's kind of the opposite of the overextended short. When a stock gaps up an overextended amount over 10%, I'm more short biased, and when a stock gaps down an overextended amount over 10%, I'm more long biased. I want to see it rebound if it gaps down this much, and I want to see it wash out if it gaps up this much. Alright, so the SPY is continuing to drop here. It's down to the 20s now. It's down to 262.20. And so I'm keeping an eye on it under that 262 level for the low of the day break. ENRJ. Yeah, there's no telling what it will do. I don't want to say what it will or won't do. Alright, so the SPY's down to the teens now. It's down to 262.16. Looking pretty weak here, fellas. I hope it rebounds here. I really do. I hope it rebounds and pushes back up. But it's looking pretty weak. Starting to approach the low of the day at around 262 here on the SPY. There's a ENRJ bouncing a little bit for you. 7. Watching the SPY pretty closely here. A little worried about this if it breaks the low of the day. Alright, Mitch. See you, man. Thanks for watching, man. APH, Sam. Yeah, it just doesn't have much volume. Maybe under this low right here if it continues and breaks under it. But, at least for me, it doesn't have that much volume. LGCY ended up washing all the way down to 480, and then before rebounding here, testing 5 again. So the SPY bounced some. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to reverse. I'm still a little worried about it breaking that low. Showing some weakness here. I'm a little bit worried if it does break that low, all the potential longs holding the SPY are going to sell, and that's going to make it drop more and possibly squeeze it down a big amount. Nice, Redhead. Congrats, man. Good trade, bro. Alright, so the SPY's down to 262.12. It's down to the single digits. And it just rebounded really quickly back up to the 20s. So it's at 262.26. Alright guys, so it's almost 10:20 market time. I'm going to go ahead and close the stream down now. I'm going to persistently watch the SPY though to see if it breaks under the low of the day. Not too bad of a day. Had one losing trade on Ustock and a winning trade on TradeNet. So I'm more importantly, I'm worried the most about TradeNet, and so it was a profitable day on there, and not bad considering I didn't really have charting and just had to base my trades off of quotes. So I'll take the little profit on TradeNet. But yeah, guys, good luck for the rest of the day. If you appreciate watching me day trade live every morning, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you want to do me a favor and want to help support my channel, click the like button right now on this video. It does help support us. So if you appreciate this content, hit the like button right now, and we definitely appreciate it. Anyways, guys, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and close the stream down now. Good luck for the rest of the day. Be very, very careful, especially if the SPY breaks under that low at 262. It could start a squeeze, and it could have a pretty big fall. I hope it doesn't. I hope I'm wrong and hope it continues to push up, but we'll see what happens. Going to keep an eye on it for the rest of the day. It pushed back down to the teens now at 262.19, but it just bounced. And so we'll see what happens with it. Anyways, guys, good luck for the rest of the day. I'll see you all later. Hit the subscribe button and the like button right now to support our channel. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you all later. Have a good day.